Yeah, haha. Oh my. This was not the surprise I was hoping for. Surprise! Ow. Okay, look. Slow motion talking. I swear, I don't talk that slow. It's called I didn't realize that I had not actually used fully my laptop to stream my model and stuff. And as we all know, the applesauces of computers and the windows keeping the rain out do not like to play nice. So alas, we will accept slow motion turtle for now, in the name of at least it works. I didn't realize, which is a goofy thing to have an issue with, but I also can't just use the normal capture methods in order to use my iPad to do digital worm drawings. I am really upset about that one. I had software on the other computer to convert because, again, Windows. But alas, it is beyond my brain at this point. The only thing that's in my brain is worms, and they might be kind of eating it. We don't know. At this point, I'm just all around grumpumplin'. So, in slow motion, let us move to the drawing pad. Whoa. I'm even more confused by that transition. Ah. This was very, very upsetting. Ah! Okay. There was a worm I had made. And it's not the worm you're thinking of. Guaranteed. This one's baby. I love him. He's so cute. I just have to export him as PNG, and then we can have a cute little wormle. Because he's precious, and we love him, and he's mine. My worm. Boom. Alright, and I can just hide the other stuff. Oh. There's a dot up there. Ah, it's fine. Boom. Save that. Yum, yum, yum. Yeah. We need a little wormy. Because he's cute and he's worming. Ah! I mean, oh. I attack the desk. But so do cows. Now I'm even more confused. Camera? What happened? I swear, there is a cow on the camera. At least there should have been. What? Hello? Why? How? How did you go sleepy? I command you not sleepy. Well, this is what happens when you use a... Oh, okay. There's elastics holding my phone to a stand. I made my choices. They might not have been good ones. Please, technology. I'm smashing little buttons. Oh, it's just hella broken. Okay, fine. I wanna hide you. Boop. Oh, it's just a very angry phone. Is this just gonna reach the point of ASMR I talk you through as I draw with no visual or audio of what I'm actually drawing? You just have to behold the carnage that happens later. You know what? Yeah. That's exactly what's going to happen now. That's what's happening. Forget cameras. Oh, well, the little phone stand just exploded. Forget it. If I learned anything from lane coding late at night, I'm so confused by that one still. I haven't quite figured it out, but if I have learned anything, it's that sometimes, despite my maximalist powers, it's the simplest things in life that make us happy. I love not being able to check my audio. At least I'm not speech jamming myself. Ugh. So, the magic of worms instead shall lie in the fact that we have so many worm thoughts in our imaginations. I think we need to give all the magical girls more appreciation. Alright. From the archives of the internet, I'm going to start to draw some beautiful, beautiful magical worms. And you can just imagine them. But I will put in our friendly little bean that I had prepared. Because he's baby and I love him. Name the image Magical Random Image Thing. That's a perfectly acceptable name. Because here around these parts, we do not like to label things properly. Even if it'll make our lives so much better. So easy. Where's the worm? Show me the worm. Give me the worm. There he is. Oh, look at that handsome fella. He's really something. Wonderful. Majestic. Difficult to scale. Bah. He's so rainbowy and cute. And still needs a little more scaling. Ah, what a lovely friend. I really cannot wait to make this little dude dance. But that involved another battle with technology. And we know that technology does not like to always be friendly. It's a hazard of the occupation. So, we accept certain battles, but when it's a cozy, rainy time like this, I think it's about time we hunker down for a nice little worm drawing session. Alright. Wormy friends. Oh, I forgot about Tokyo Mew Mew. That's a series that's just so adorbs. Mew mew. It was always the question of, especially in these shows where it's got the whole sort of squad, like, which one are you? And it was always hard for me to pick. I mean, on color schemes alone, the answer is obvious. Purple. Purple is just the best choice. Nothing better, nothing more purple than purple. But alas, I didn't actually like Zakura or whatever? Zakyu? I didn't like the purple character in Mew Mew as much. I liked little green bean. Oh, I'm forgetting names so bad. But yeah, green bean was Will Bean and cute. I love them. But alas, we can't always be the fish creatures we want. But they were pretty fun designs. Like, it had pretty Cure standard collection vibe, but with less accessories. Because, I forget which Precure it was. There was, like, the character that had, like, the black hair with a little ponytail bit on top. Like, and then they were usually in a white outfit with, like, a slightly light blue accent. And then we had our, like, tomboy kind of red hairish bean. And they were in the black with, like, a bit of pink. Yeah. That was, like, such an iconic Precure era for me. It was so good. But I think for now, we won't go into the whole Precure lands. We will instead go for Tokyo Mew Mew. They had those fluffy little ears. They had a pen that wants to be friendly. Yeah, because each character in Mew Mew was always based on like a different animal that was supposed to be like endangered, if not like near extinction. And for some reason they're just like, you know what? I'm gonna combine that animal's DNA with the random teenage girl and have them fight aliens and protect the planet. Why is this the choice? I don't know. Magical Girl series really like to just take random teenage girls and be like, here, the fate of the world is your problem now. Have fun, kid. And it's like kind of concerning. Are there really no like adults that could do something about that? Do we really need Shinji to pilot the robot? I think he's got enough on his plate. But alas, at least some series have fun with it. Whilst more, or I guess the first sort of big change in the genre of instead of it being about magic love and empowerment, it's actually just a nightmare, a dystopian nightmare of suffering. Madoka Magica really caused that trend to take off. Like, if you can get through to episode 3, there's gonna be something. Cake. Just cake. Yeah. That was a choice to watch at a sleepover. I mean, really, who's gonna sleep at 3 a.m. after that? I probably did, knowing me. But I think I'm more so the exception to the rule. Oh my gosh. This worm is already starting to shape up. I don't even remember the Mew Mew cheers for when they transform. Oh yes. But you shall be extra fluffy now. Mew Mew. Oh, Ichigo, that's her name? Because she's like strawberry colored. And that's, yeah, okay, I understand the character naming scheme and design now. Wait, I don't know that this is true, but now I'm just thinking, is Ichigo also 15 in the show? Come on. Use your numbers. Use the skills. Is Strawberry also 15? As in Ichigo? Oh. There's very few translation bits I can understand, but That is one I do find amusing. They fully played into that with Bleach. Main character, Ichigo Kurosaki. And his whole, like, numbers for everything is always 15, I believe. Just like his name. I should add a little bow and bell on it. It'll jingle and jangle. Kerclang. Actually, if a bow and bell is going kerclang, I think there's bigger concerns. How big is that bow and bell? And what is it attached to? My goodness. What a shame I'm not wearing jingly bell things. I mean, I have my keychains. I say keychains, but it's keychains attached to a necklace? Yeah. And I do have a little butterfly. That one's on a choker, it's cool. How do I get that last bit of Mew Mew into the design? I mean, she's got the little choker piece as well. And the little pendant on it. Boop. Always gotta have those frills on your magical girls, huh? They just keep on adding more glitter. I feel so bad for Cardcopter Sakura's friend, the one who made all the outfits for her. Because that is so much work. So much work. Ooh, I do like the idea of having the bodice, though. I think that'd be kind of fun to have on the worm. Because while you might go and run out to have battles for worm kind as a magical worm, you also have to know how to eat snacks with your friends. Like, seriously. Someone's gotta make all the yummy noodles and desserts. You gotta share that stuff. Alright. That's 2 angry pens we've gone through. I really don't know why. Those pens are just so grumpy. But we'll let that calm down. Sakura would be a really good character to do. Now, before you get all upset, I'm not talking about Sakura from Naruto. After many a heated battling discussions, we have agreed that Sakura is fine. She just doesn't get to be interesting or cool or do much of anything until, like, Shippuden. She just kind of is there. So that happens. But no, I'm talking little Cardcopter Sakura bean. Oh, the pen just doesn't want to be nice. Alright, well, we got a bit of those, like, ploofy hair bobs on top. Slightly. So far, blue is not the color of the day. Silver was the color of the day, in fact. Red pen's gonna be nice, though. Oh, lovely. Alright, let's add some little bangs. Ooh. Excellent. It's always nice to draw hair with those soft little wisps. It's such a fun time to just let things flow and move around. And a little bonnet with ribbons. I think that's the saving grace of Magical Girl designs. Because as much as it's painstakingly frustrating to recreate or, like, sew that, for animation, having those, like, little ribbon bits that you just add that extra movement to makes all the seemingly still scenes just more provocative and enjoying. Because that way, you just reuse the little animation, and you have the ribbon sway side to side, and you get like boom, amazingness. The thing isn't lined up. Oh. That's interesting. Whoop. Don't mind the movement. Let it move and move. There we go, centered. Ha. Now, oh, Yay! Although I fear this Sakura might be a little wonky-eyed. She is very playful, though. Oh, sweet little bean. Though sometimes if you just add so much goofiness and caricature to the smile, it then just looks like they're plotting your demise. It reaches the sort of point of gapamoy, and it's like, wow. Normally, people think, it's so cute, I want to squish them. But this is like, it's so cute, it's gonna maul your face. Like, it's just waiting for you to not look, and it'll pounce. It's like the cat with the little belly. You don't poke the belly, you don't get free fluffings. The cat only lets you pet it if it wants you to. Because then, just when you think it's safe and you can pet the cat's belly, you'll get nibbled on. God. But I mean, a Sakura worm is pretty funky. It's just got like that extra silhouette boost with the skirt, and that makes it just so much more flashy. Because otherwise the worm silhouette would be pretty much just worm. You gotta remember to give your outfits some depth and dimension. This is not telling the guys to go and get some squishy boobs of their own. No. But like, add something to give structure or shape. I feel like so many people don't appreciate just like a good fitting suit. I'm not talking necessarily like skin tight, but just having actual proper darts in a suit so that it's not just a box you put over your body makes so much of a difference. It's so frustrating to try and like get cool dress shirts, especially men's ones, because it does not accommodate the compound curves of ladybods. But I adore vests, so I just accept that I look goofy, or I have to manually add darts myself. It's very rare to find like just classic sort of suit vests for ladies. But when you do, like, oh my gosh, they're so nice. Absolutely wonderful. Aww, Sakura worm, what a cute heart. It's so playful. It's got not quite like the S curve. I think the shape is more so that of, oh, like a, okay, not an anchor, but a fish hook. It's just gonna like get you a hook, line, and sinker. Very, very cute. Let's see if I can remember which Precure. Precure. There's so many different like generations and series. So I never can keep track of. Is it really Futari wa Precure? It is. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's literally We Are Pretty Cure. It was so well done. They really hit the mark for their characters. They had such liveliness and energy to them, but it was like so comforting at the same time. Pretty cute, pretty cute. Man, I miss Precure. Maybe I should try and get back into it a bit. But in all honesty, I just don't watch enough TV nowadays. Like, I barely keep up with any of the anime. It's not that I don't like them. It's not that I don't want to watch them. You miss the boat, you get the backlog, or you get the few ones that you're like keeping up with on the weekly, and that's it. I mean, it doesn't help that Craven keeps being kidnapped by Naruto. The marathon never ends. Oh yeah, wispy hair. But it's also got like spikes to it almost. It's just like power. That's one thing I will give to a lot of the Magical Girl series. They know how to make character designs work. Like, you have the classic animes where it's like, guess the main character. I don't know, the one with fluorescent pink hair. And then you'll have shows like Psyche, Disastrous Life of Psyche, where it's just the characters always had pink hair because they have all these powers and stuff or whatnot. And so they're just like, I'm gonna stand out like a sore thumb. Let me just make having wild hair colors like standardized for everyone. Like it's a part of the show, and I'm just like, props. That is peak. It's those fun little nods that make it so much more, yes, power. All the power to them. Because sure, you can make the most choppy, flamboyant hair, or you can like make it neon colors, but depending on the size of your cast, that might not be enough. And not all shows or genres want to be that loud. Like, think about it. If you had like some serious detective show, and then every time you met a new character, they look like they just got out of, I don't know why, but a Flock of Seagulls concert. I mean, I don't think they had wild hair colors, but like just floofy, chaotic hair. But yeah, like if it looks like every time they've walked out of a goth convention, except it's not just goth, it's like alt rock and just neon hair colors, then yeah, you're gonna be a little confused. It'll be kind of like tonal whiplash a little bit. Because you're supposed to take this detective mystery so seriously. But every character looks like they just came out of the circus and they're like, oh, hi, I'm just normal Joe, salaryman. Or I'm Bethany, and I own a bakery. I don't think that's the way you want to go. So, the fact that, especially with larger cast anime of magical girlness, we can still recognize all these characters. It's like, man, really did it. And while that can be helped a bit with pacing, like the slow introduction of finding all the Sailor Scouts and Sailor Moon, you get to know a bit of their personalities, and you can kind of place them more. It's not a rush through to meet everyone. Like, that definitely helps. But the fact that even after that, you can recognize by, like, color scheme and silhouettes the different characters speaks volumes. Even if, like, Sailor V was kind of supposed to be the original Sailor Moon, like, they still make it so you can distinguish between them. So, power to them. Oh, little blobby bean. You're all scrumpled up. Oh, now it looks like you have a very, very charming grin. We can work with this. Just add a cool heart belt and we've got a winning worm. Beautiful. Chaotic. Gremlin of sporty energy. This worm knows how to have adventures and good times. Man, the Pretty Cure fever is just coming back. I haven't seen it in so long. But that's also just giving nostalgia to other peculiar old shows I saw. Like the weird stylization where they put, like, it was probably out before, like, the wacky School of Wayside. But I just remember that sort of American cartoon style, where they've got, like, the super heavy black outlines. That was, like, such a thing for NA cartoons. And then, like, the colorization styles for anime were so different. But then you had shows like Kappa Mikey, where it's just like, what if we take an American cartoon character and we throw them in an anime on purpose? We just, like, ship them to Japan as a character in a fake TV show that's an anime, and, like, so much was going on. It can be rather absurdist. It might seem genuinely tone deaf almost at times, but it's campy and kind of fun. You don't take everything seriously about it, but you still appreciate just the absurdity of the character dynamics. Oh, little worm. You seem happy. Got your little shoulder sleeve cover things that look almost like a shawl. Yeah. Rock on, little worm. You'll make everyone into an athletic superstar. Make the stadium erupt with laughter and cheer with joy. Alright, we gotta do our blue heart bestie. Oh yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Obviously, we start with the heart. All magical girls have a bit of heart. Even the ones from those spooky magical girl shows. They truly, truly know how to upset everyone with their I am cute girl, but then world is gonna explode. Although it is a really interesting contrast. Madoka Magica, definitely an interesting adventure. Some of the later shows that try to build on that contrast and gap mowing away, I didn't enjoy all of them. Like, some were fine. Oh, my bad. But others I'm just like, oh no, this is just pain. Like, I think a lot of the arguments that happen at times is like, it's just designed to hurt. It's not supposed to be, like, building to anything. It's just designed to be suffering. And that's disappointing. Because the enjoyment of things like Madoka Magica was essentially the humanity in it. Of faced with such upsets or trauma. And the thinkings behind it. No, don't. I was just trying to smack the thing to stay awake. But then it's just a matter of, like, you basically see, well, okay, I mean, I guess it's a known enough series, but Madoka Magica, spoilers ahead, like, you basically see this little bean who loves their friends and family so dearly that they were just like, you know what? Erase me from existence. I don't want this big witch version of me to like destroy everything because of the energy of my potential. And even though it's like frustrating, you saw their friend whilst being cold or confusing to see first time, you see this person like try so hard to save someone they respect, only for that person to be like, nah, I'm good, bestie. Let me be. Let me do this. And I believe the original thing was that, like, basically everyone aside from that one person forgot who they were or that they had ever existed. It was still such an interesting adventure to see them reach that conclusion of making that decision for themselves. And even in how the structure of all the powers worked for becoming a magical girl. It's like a genie wish. You basically decide, like, okay, this is the thing I want. Like, obviously if that happened, I'd be happy type thing. And then you see almost a corruption of said wishes. Like, wishing selflessly for someone else to be happy, only to see that despite all the sacrifice you made, they don't know it. They'll never appreciate it. And they might not even care enough about you after such a sacrifice. Or you just want to, like, support and be with your family, only for it to... it was a disaster, that one. Fall apart, crumble, and have to face, like, aloneness. But yeah, each of these things were lessons in and of themselves, of trying to find the balance of what are you willing to give or offer to others, and what can you do of that without sacrificing a part of yourself that you'll never get back. In a way, setting a boundary or limit. Floofy ponytail, yes. Oh, so cute. Wait, I'll give you a little more of the long locks, because I gave your other friend lots of hair follicles. Yeah. That a worm. You gotta believe to be what you want to be and reach for what you want to reach. But you still have to have some restraint in a way. Because if all you do is give out, then there'll be nothing of you left. And then you won't actually get to the thing you wanted. What's another magical girl to add to this roster? Oh, I have a great one. What was it called? Did I really find it? Oh my gosh. I found it. One of those wacky parody animes. But, like, I kind of unironically dig it. I don't even know if I finished watching all of it. But it was Cute High Earth Defense Club Love. It's an anime in which your magical girls are actually magical boys who are like, why the heck are we magical girls? It was rather goofy at times. To the point of, like, seemingly being almost childish. And they're, like, commander was a wombat, but it is also kind of campy, and I love it for that. Because for whatever reason, it reminds me of like a magical girl equivalent of Prince of Stride alternative of basically like free running, parkour, relay race, sport anime. Yeah, that's a thing that exists. And not only was it about being a sports anime, this seemingly like obscure sports anime, at least I had never really heard of it, or other people that knew of it in North America, but yeah, they had a full-on like idol group of another like team in the anime, and I'm so confused because like they practically almost had a separate discography for this like not magical, this singing group within the sports anime. And I'm like, is there something I'm missing here? I feel like there's something that I'm not seeing. I think something has been lost in the sauce. Like, it was an interesting show of, like, it's nothing compared to the plot lines of today's stuff. It's chill, just kind of whatever. But at the same time, I'm like, it's wild. This is a show that exists. That's one thing that I think we miss out a lot of on sports genres. Most people think, sports, yes, it's gonna be soccer. But then you see stuff like, I mean, Inazuma 11 doesn't necessarily have superpowers, but like, well, not truly, kind of. Like, Crocodile Basket is more so just like, take the sport, but up to Super Saiyan levels. And like, a lot of people would just be like, I don't like this sport or whatever, basketballs, and like, find it too grounded. And they're like, why watch an anime of it? But it's like, no. You can have wackier sports. You can up the stakes. You can make it more energized. Because sports animes does not consist of sports. Some are. But also, like, oh my gosh. Hikaru no Go is an example of a sports anime. I mean, I guess Kaiji is like a sports battle anime in a way. It's all about gambling or whatnot. And it's just wild. Like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a sports anime. So this is why sometimes when people are just like, what's your favorite sport type thing or whatnot, or like a sports show, I'm just like, can you be a little more clear what you mean? Because if you aren't, you're gonna get up with answers like Hikaru no Go. I really should watch Chihara Furu, though. I love Koto. That is one thing I absolutely adore. I found out that there was like a Karta minigame in Tales of Grace's F, so I hightailed myself around the world in that game to collect Karta cards in order to play Karta. But hey, you can only do so much when you terrify your friends by playing Karta so aggressively that they just can't play with you anymore. I had most of the phrases or poem things and images or characters memorized, so like they get through 2 words and I would already have located the card. It was an experience to play Karta with me. Though I believe I have a single card missing, unfortunately. So I might have to do something about that. But it's not very easy to find like physical copies of English Karta sets I found. Or at least like translated. Because I cannot read kanji. There's very few I can. And I don't think most of my friends would be able to read kanji either, so once again, even if I did learn, no one would play with me because they can't read it. I'm just gonna have to make a set at some point. I know it. Oh, magical boy. Who's a good boy? You are. You're such a good worm. All the magical worms are so cute. Oh. Oh no, I missed the frills. Okay, we can add some frills. Yes. Add the frills. And we'll add a little bit of the jacket. Appreciate good cuts of clothing. It's important because it just looks cool and sharp and yeah, classy. Okay, I did mess up the little collar bit, but it's a worm. Collars don't function the same way. Oh. Although I am kind of tempted to have a little, like, glove for the tail of the worm. Look, he got goofy gloves. Wee. I say look at as if you can see it, but no. This is imaginary. It's all theoretical until the reveal. Alright. I think there's one last magical worm we must appreciate. As I can't see. Ah, sorry. I yeeted myself around. I'm so confused. Oh, it's not configured to auto. Well, it's fine. Oh, there's the time. Yeah. Alright, we got one last magical worm in us. And while this little bubbly bean, it is pretty magical worm, pretty me. And I mean, I do have my wormliness. Like, you know. I got a bit of that worm in me. I think it's important to know that we can be fluffier. I do not have the physical worm fluffy cocoon on hand. It did not fit in the case, but we still have fluffy worms in us. So, I'm gonna make a really cute worm. Oh, so floof. And I should make a little worm for a chat too. Yeah. Yeah, I'll have a cute little eyeball. Boom. Boom. Woo. Oh. What a worm. Wee. Oh, little bean. You need to have extra eyeballs. That's right, you gotta have your googly brows. Whoomp. Whoomp. Yeah. Get those googly thinkers on your head. And we'll go with some of the OG hair bits. Because having floofy horns of hair is important. Yeah. That a worm. Oh. You're looking rather magical, girl. Although slightly like Chibiusa? Yeah, Chibiusa a little bit. Well, that's just because you don't have the full tendril. So you have those like twirly bits of like true ringlets. I got the floofy soft curve. So maybe it's more Usagi like. But then again, worm gremlin powers, googly eyebrows. The horn hair was literally just based off of I can make my hair do that. So it's cute and practical in an impracticalist of manner. Aesthetics or death, am I right? And I mean, I do wear my googly eyes. Oh, I gotta put a little heart on the nose of the little boop doop. The nosy boop of the worm. Oh, It's so cute. It's like the worm is blowing a little kiss. Yes, excellent fluffy plume. Although, I probably shouldn't add Furunculus on here, or else people will just be concerned that even little worm me has a sleep paralysis gremlin. I really am not bothered by, like, Furunculus's glowing eyes. Everything in my room glows. Okay, not everything. The walls don't glow. There's no green slime on them yet. One day, maybe we can make that happen. Although, I know I kind of scared Craven when I was just like, oh, don't worry. I just want to have, like, a wall of stuffed animals, but instead of it just being, like, a plush wall, it's like the stuffed animals are, like, emerging from a, like, gloopy form, and they're, like, you know, like, not in an oil slick, but just, like, some weird gelatinous substance thing that the, like, stuffed animals are emerging from, like, the wall is living and the animals are crawling out like a slime has eaten them. Poor Craven, they fear. We've watched so many times now Jellopocalypse's Are You Ready to Buy streams, and by far my favoritist of house is the one that is the firest of hazards. It has fluffy fur on the ceiling, like the entire ceiling is just covered in fur. And I'm like, wow, I want that. And everyone's just like, no, that is the deathest of traps. Stay away, you will be consumed by flames. And it was also just like a very rainbow and chaotic house, and I was like, yes, I appreciate this. It's fun. And they have nice studio space. Blimp, blimp, blimp. Alright, got most of the magical wormin. Oh, I could add like some little scaly fins. Boom, boom, boom. And instead of having a little sake at the end, we could have like the ferment paw. Yeah. Beautiful bean. Oh, what a scrunkle. Although I wouldn't call you a true scrunkle because you are genuinely adorable to me. And I don't think that is an unobjective opinion. Although, yeah, I'll obviously be biased, but I don't think it's too far out of the realm of the qualifications that make it cute. Alright. We got Goofy. Oh. My goodness. How am I so sleepy? Well, we have Goofy Wormbean me. And now we need one for chat. Become the worm. You will worm your way into everyone's hearts. Boom. Oh, big bubbly eyeballs. Boom. He's so goof. I love you. Yeah. Excellent wormage. Oh, what a bean. Although now it looks like... Oh, I'm so tempted to just give you teeth. Why is that my immediate reaction? Stop trying to give everything teeth. Your couch has teeth, and that is enough. Let it be. Let the world have less teeth slightly. Nah, you're getting a little goofy smile instead. Ding. I'm still going to give you little, like, twig arms, even though that makes no sense. Just accept the worm in you. Ah, what a bean. Okay, I'm just confused now. I don't know what to make of this. I think we need an improvement. Okay. Redo worm. Bloop. 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 Oh, that's so much better. Yeah, little bean. Aw. I should have worn my wormy earrings. but alas, sometimes the jiggling of googly eyes can be disruptive to sleep. Well, more so it's just long, fluffy worms attached to your ears, but yeah. And I can still give you little stick arms, yes. He's so cute, oh my gosh. Wonderful bean, yay. Okay. Cellular device, be freed from the elastic. It's okay. Oh, no. We're happy. Now, it's time. Oh, lighting is gonna be me. Is this? Blinding. Alright. Didn't mean to give the light a fright. It's time for the worm veiling. Ooh. Yeah, I should maybe turn the flash on. But, like, the worms like the dark. Gotta be careful about that. Worms. They're so bean. Ding. Alright, we got some magical worms. Let's see that we get those magical worms in here. Bim, bim, bim. Let us share the worms of the world. Alright. Boom. Oh, did you not update photos? Aw, you thought you got me. I refuse. I utterly refuse. Connect. Resume sinking. You're not gonna sink this little worm ship. No. We are going to share our cute beans. Someone needs an explanation of what in Wormtacular happens. You're gonna show up and you're gonna be wormazing. Someone else has to also have the same brain worms as I. Why is the lighting so dramatic? Let good camera lighting be a lesson to you all. Oh, it's Chad right at the top. Oh my gosh, hi. Oh, that's not the, there we go. Alright, we're gonna do a little snappy transform. Fit to a screen. 3, 2, 1, boom. Oh my god. Watch as I transform it by spinning it. Okay, the wrong way. That's fine. There we go. No, really? Magic. Zam. Fine. You think that it's vertical or horizontal? I say no. It's fluffy and magical worms. Oh yeah, look it. There's me at the bottom. The little paw got cut off, but I'll share it properly after when I get better lighting. There's the first attempt of oh, let me point things out a little better. Okay, so, in order, follow the tail. Boop. That's a me. And next here, that was first attempt at chat. Over here, we have we are Precure. So that our little tomboy bean. And then their bestie is there. And now let's do a spin. You spin me right round, baby, right round. Poof. Ha! Speedy spin. Faster than a spinning mermaid. Alright, now here we have Schmack. That's Sakura from Cardcaptor Sakura. And we got Ichigo from Tokyo Mew Mew. Our catworm. And then we have pink-haired Bean from Binon Coco Boy Love. Or like Cute High Art Defense Club Love. And finally, dun 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 dun. Wee! Ah! I'll make it big. Look at you, Cha! So cute. You got little arms? Oh, they're so adorable. Wish it. Oh, they're so cute. Ah, let me put stuff down. Wish you. I think the worms are a fantabulous addition to Magical Worm Society. So, whilst the computer is being slightly nice, we're gonna call it there. Can I tell the audio levels? No. Might it sound soft-spoken and ASMR-y? Maybe. We'll see. It could be entirely next to inaudible. Whippy. I'm gonna go edit some worms and write some wormy fiction in order to recover from the cruelty of technology. Goodbye, everyone. And remember, the beautiful worm is inside of us all to be the magic we want to see. Whoa. Have a wormtacular day. May the gremlins of fluff forever be on your side. Forever.